engineer, I'm gonna run it like.
Supporters come together for a final push after a 3-month campaign to serve up medical marijuana on November's ballot.
Hey, pretty girl.
Mom Tammy Searcy says marijuana could help her 11-year-old daughter Brianna. She gets more than 40 seizures a day, some small, some big.
You take 1 minute at a time because you don't know if you're going to have the next one.
Print legibly.
They joined hundreds of others at the Capitol Friday who support using pot as medicine. Dozens showed up to sign the petition, which needs more than 155,000 signatures to go through.
My father died of cancer, and I think his palliative care would have been a lot better with some cannabis.
Organizers say they've barely slept the last 90 days.
My heart and soul and my whole pocketbook went into it.
They're busy registering voters, some like cancer survivor Donald Holder, who say smoking pot to feel better should not be a dirty secret.
Like it used to be. If you were gay, you were in the closet. It's no different.
But the Oklahoma Bureau of Narcotics says studies on certain chemicals may be valid, but it doesn't support anyone getting high.
We're cautiously optimistic, just like THC pills might be helpful, that CBD oil might be helpful. But we're certainly not supporting, and no legitimate medical organization does, of the smoking the form of marijuana.
While families with kids who have seizures and PTSD hope others see the issue from their eyes.
They see her stop breathing one time and it will change their mind.
Because for some, they say it's their last hope. Rebecca Schleicher, Fox 25 News.
Is that floor back there in the bedroom safe, Josh?
Yeah.
My picnic table's gone. Jeez.
It's incredible, that heat.
And burned so hot that it was unbelievable.
And a fierce fire.
The whole front porch was a big blaze. I mean, there was 30-foot flames.
Can so quickly take away everything that's so dear.
Yeah, this was her dad's flag when he passed away.
But it's also amazing what it leaves behind.
It's my dad's mom.
In this case, irreplaceable memories.
It's gonna make me cry.
What's also left behind for Delmar Goff and his family is a feeling of uneasiness.
I think it was intentionally set to get even with my son and his girlfriend.
Mr. Vaughn had been reported to be in the area, and so we were wanting to question him about that.
Sean Vaughn is not only wanted for questioning for this fire, but he's also wanted on felony warrants. Goff says Vaughn kidnapped and tried to strangle his son's girlfriend. Documents show Vaughn didn't show up to court appearances related to those charges from November of last year. He's also charged with assaulting a police officer.
It makes me so mad that if they catch him, I hope they throw him under the jail.
Goff hopes no stone goes unturned. And as he continues to search through ashes to find treasures,
it's got a little smoke damage, but it did survive.
He hopes the police and the public search for this wanted man.
He don't realize just how close he came to ending 4 lives.
That allows you to have what we call a let-off in the bow hunting world.
12-year-old Lincoln Tapp is an expert with a bow and arrow. He also just happens to host his own hunting show on cable.
The inspiration behind Young Wild is to get youth interested in the outdoors.
Tapp and his family live in Luther. He got involved in hunting early on and fell in love with it right away.
The hunting is just the best part for me. I mean, that's really kind of my ballpark. That's what I'm best at. So when I can get out and hunt and have people be able to watch me do it, it's really amazing to be able to share my passion with others.
His passion led to interest from the Sportsman channel that's documenting his attempt at a North American Super Slam. That's hunting 29 different species of big game. He's already on number 11.
The Rocky Mountain elk, the black bear, those were both from New Mexico.
That's a big feat, but his proudest achievement so far?
Yukon stone sheep. And that is the world record, my only world record. I was the youngest one to ever harvest one of those with archery equipment.
And while this young Oklahoman is an ace with the arrow, he still has plenty of time to be a kid. He just happens to be really, really good at his hobby.
There we go.
He hopes his enthusiasm will catch on with kids his age.
That's my dream, is to get youth in the outdoors, because if there's no youth in the outdoors, there is no future to the sport.
I'm at Granddad's on Northwest 23rd, where they've been open a little more than 2 years and have always been smoke-free. And business isn't just surviving, it's thriving. Granddad's has a feel of a neighborhood bar where everybody knows your name. The atmosphere is low-key, plenty of drinks to sample, but you don't have to worry about the smell of smoke from the person next to you.
We have had on the occasion people light up and have to be told, oh, this isn't that kind of place, so we want you here, we just don't want your cigarettes here.
Owner Jennifer Seal says it's all about giving people a choice, and the smell of smoke, in her opinion, doesn't have to be part of the bar or nightclub experience.
One cigarette that I have in my car or at my house is different from 140 people all lighting up at the same time for 12 hours.
Oh my gosh, I can't get up there.
There's nothing like video games to get your mind off the worries of the day.
Yeah, I'll take this one.
I'll play the crappy one.
But 9-year-old Trevor's story isn't trying to put off homework or cleaning his room. Video games are a distraction from something more serious.
They said that they'd found a mass. They didn't know what it was, but the whole time they were on the phone with Children's Hospital.
On December 14th, Trevor's mom, Zona, took him to the doctor. He had a stomachache and couldn't go to the bathroom. Trevor was rushed to the ER, and by the next day, doctors had found a childhood cancer called rhabdomyosarcoma, but it's where they found it that's extremely rare.
The mass was in the prostate, and he had prostate cancer.
Most 9-year-olds can't even tell you what a prostate is. Now Trevor has to go through 42 weeks of chemotherapy to get the cancer out of it.
They just stick a needle in and they put the medicine through it.
Trevor spends many days sick and nauseous.
It's hard. I mean, it's hard to watch. It's hard to watch your child hurt. It's the hardest part.
He's not getting to go play sports or anything. He's my little brother, you know?
It's a man's battle going on inside a child, but it's a battle doctors are confident Trevor can and will win.
It's just going to get harder, but we know that once it's over, it's going to be over. And that's all we can focus on is the good stuff.
I made it.